came to Tennessee in about 1995 and came here for college and started a band, Burning Las Vegas, which is a band that plays for anything from clubs to corporate functions. And eventually, unbeknownst to me, I started to make my living doing that, which fueled being able to be an artist, a songwriter, producer, whatever you want to call it, somebody that creates music. Burning Las Vegas allowed me to do that. Not why I came here, but that's exactly where I'm at. We're the only band that's lasted in 7 years, and then which kind of says a lot because B.B. King's for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, sometimes Sunday, they have a house band that they put together, and we've actually outlasted 3 of the bands that they've put together. So we're doing something right. I'm pretty sure it's the girls in dresses, though. People know what you do, and so when they're having this function, they're like, oh, who do we have? There's probably only 3 bands that come to their mind, and so luckily, 13 years later, we're one of those 3 bands, and then they call you, but I don't advertise, I don't do anything. It's strictly about, we do our show and we like what we do, but, if you want that, then, you can hire us and we'll come play for you. But I would consider myself a songwriter, probably first, and I'd put an entertainer along with that. 10 years ago, I just started I was really crossing the threshold from doing rock music back in the 90s, and then to this, I got into soul music because of Burning Las Vegas. Well, that started bleeding into what I write. As far as who I work with and what I've done, in the past years, I've started collecting singers. Getting a collection, basically a Rolodex of singers. And, when I felt somebody was special, I would kind of pick the songs that I'd written that I felt fit with their voice the best. And that kind of brings me up to present day, where there's some kind of rock and rhythm and blues elements to it, but, the song is crafted for a certain person or a certain timbre voice.
Flies in the kitchen, looking for a meal. No food on the table, 'cause everyone's sitting still. The only thing that's cooking is the tin roof in the light. And if a priest don't come, gonna meet my maker tonight. I'm burning up, I'm on fire, and the flames that dance to the devil.
Because I used to just write songs for this person, and with her, I'm kind of hone in and probably do a whole album. Just because I think we can do that. I would hope to have it done early next year, January, February. That would would be probably a hope. I mean, all the songs are pretty much written, but literally, like I said, you record a little bit, you wait on it, you come back to it. You know, I worked on this one today. You know, I haven't worked on it in probably 6 weeks. So it's that cycle that takes a long time. I would be just happy playing this with the band, you know, and seeing how it gels together, and then, which I think it will, you know, and then go out and play it for a live audience and see if people respond, you know, and if people do respond, or then, you know, take it further, and if they don't, do something else. Being in Nashville, you know, the reason that this works in Nashville is because it's a city, you know, it has over 1 million people, but at the same time, it's a really small music community, you know, and per capita, there's probably more musicians than any other place in the world, and a lot of those musicians make their living, you know, just doing music, because Nashville's not just country music. You know, there's the likes, like I said, from, you know, Jack White to Robert Plant, Sheryl Crow, Kings of Leon, the Black Keys, you know, that live here. And a lot of those people that, when they come here, they might have a couple people from their band, or people see that they're here, so they come here. So you're not necessarily getting a country sideman to come out and play on records and so forth. When you bring people, musicians, there's other people that can't be a musician, but they have a passion for music, and they're like, how do I get involved? So they open these clubs, so forth. Now the thing is, the government doesn't push anybody away, and they will help you. That street, 2nd and Broad, I can't remember, when I just moved here, that was like pretty much a no man's land. Nobody was there. But anyways, there was kind of a somewhat restitution of putting businesses and clubs and making it about music. And there were festivals that the government sponsored, like Thursday night was called Dancing in the District. So in some sense, the government does get involved by, you know, not letting, you know, some places they don't want that. They don't want, you know, there's a lot of kids coming around, and there's a little bit of collateral damage with those things. So the government really doesn't tie you up over that here. You know, but they also know, you know, you'd like to say that they do it just because they love music, but the nickname of Nashville is Music City, USA. It's kind of like, if you don't do it, then what are you, you know? So they kind of have to, in a way.